Hey gang, Jesse here at EC Auto Repair. Having a great day. It's February the 12th and it's going to be 73 degrees here. Like sometimes we're having ice storms this time of year, so like this is just incredible. So it's getting cold at night, but today's just a gorgeous day. As you can look outside and see, not very much wind, sun shining. It's just a beautiful day. Thankful to be alive, thankful for health. Thankful for all you people that are viewing this channel and are letting me entertain you. So I got my camera here. So I want to talk about gas. So sometimes you open the gas cap, not on Toyotas, but on other vehicles, you just tap it right there and it pops open, right? But if you don't know how to open the gas cap, then you can go to the owner's manual and it'll tell you. And I always like to start the back of the book, and it literally tells you about your fuel tank on the very back page, fuel filler door. And I didn't know this until about 10 seconds ago, but anyhow, isn't that cool? So you always start at the back of the book instead of the front. See, for instance, I don't tell you nothing about how to put fuel in it in the very front of the book. In the back of the book it does. So that's awesome. So, but I already know how to run this car. So on Toyotas, at least this era of car, you have the trunk, and then you have the trunk, and then you have the fuel door right here, right? Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna just lift that. That'll unlock it. Keeps people from stealing your gas. Like, nobody can stand a thief. At least I can't stand a thief. But anyhow. And this is one of our rental cars, and it just came back from rental, and I'm observing that they lost the fuel cap, and so I'm glad we caught that just now. So now we can put a replacement fuel cap on it. But on a lot of different vehicles, it's going to tell you there'll be a sticker either on the cap, or there'll be a sticker right here, a sticker on the door, and it tells you what fuel to run in the car, right? Like, there's E85, there's 87, there's 89, there's 91. Then you travel to Texas, you can get up in a little bit higher altitude. You got the 88 octane fuel. And the octane, just to dummy it down, octane is basically like the amount of push in the fuel. It's the amount of power that the fuel is going to produce. It's probably the best way I can explain it in dummy down terms. But used to, old timers had this belief that, oh, I'll run 91 in my car and I'll get better gas mileage and it's better for the engine. I believe that was actually true back in the day, like 30 years ago, maybe it was true. But in today's cars, like this has an ECM, it has a crankshaft sensor, camshaft sensor, fuel injector module. It has all these different things that controls the power, controls the fuel delivery. Like, they've got this thing dialed into the science, and the emissions on these vehicles is so tight too that they know exactly what they want in it. So some vehicles can take an E85 ethanol blend. Well, ethanol has a high concentration of water in it. It's an alcohol with a high concentration of water in it. So these vehicles are literally designed to run on a very small portion of gas and a higher combination of alcohol in it, right? And then most vehicles actually run on 87 octane. Some of them run on 91 octane. 91 octane being like your super unleaded or something like that. So usually when you pop open the door on like a BMW or a higher end car, it'll say it takes only to use 91 octane. I'm going to say always refer to either what the sticker says in the manual or on the door or on the cap, or if it doesn't say and you don't know, then you can either Google it or you could go to your trusted owner's manual. So let's just play with this for a hot minute and see what this car is supposed to do. So I'm going to go back to my favorite page, the back page. You should always, I always just like doing things backwards. But anyhow, go to the back page. This has a 17-gallon fuel tank, but it says fuel type. So we probably don't want to put diesel on this one. Go to page 475. So that one comes immediately after page 474. Okay. And tells me which engine's in this car. And It just says gasoline. Oh, so on page 475, it says fuel type. Can you all see that? Unleaded gasoline only. Octane rating 87 or higher. So I can use 87 or higher. I shouldn't use 85 in this car. 85 in this car would not be good for it, but I can use 87. Am I going to hurt the car by running 91 in it? Absolutely not. But that's money. 91 is always more expensive than 87. So that's money I don't need to spend. I can spend that. I can take that money, that 30 cents a gallon, and I can, every 17 gallons, because it's a 17-gallon fuel tank, I can take that 30 cents a gallon and I can put it towards maintenance or the BG services or whatever to better take care of this car. I will get way better return by investing on like our BG 3-part kit or our BG fuel induction service. One of the services that we're going to recommend, I can get way better return than I can by just putting 91 in this and hoping it gets better mileage, because it's not necessarily going to get better mileage. Used to, back in the day, way back in the past, like 30 years ago, maybe that was the case. You think vehicles was mechanical, they didn't have all the sensors and stuff on them back then. So yeah, you could get a little bit better mileage or have more power. It's not the case today. Hope this helps. Hope that clears up a few myths for you. Gives you some real facts. And remember, you heard it here first, and then we showed you in the Toyota manual. See you in the next video.